everyone, welcome back to my channel. So the video I have for you today is one that's been sitting in the background on my phone for a while. I've just never gotten around to uploading it, and I really wanted to get it done. I'm also trying to make room on my phone now because I still don't have a new PC, and I'm pretty sure it'll be cheaper just to buy a new PC rather than replace the fried motherboard on it. So until I get money and can afford a new PC, then I'm making videos on my phone, which I know is not the greatest quality. So yes, I promise, as soon as I get a new PC, the quality of my videos will be much better. With that said, this video of Chilli, it's a little bit older. I can't remember exactly how old, but it's the video where he tries to use his weird little trifold to get out of getting a ticket. And remember, he tells everybody, if you use my trifold, then you've got the cops and they won't ticket you and all this other stuff. And in this video, it's proven twice that even though he's using that weird little trifold, he still gets a ticket. Hope you enjoy the video.
Before September 9th. Well, sir. Pulled over because of her speed. It's your license, please.
I gotta reach in here.
That's fine.
Okay.
Where are you headed today? That's perfect. See your license, please.
Sure. There's my license number right there. That's my license, insurance, proof of registration.
Hey, Mr. DECASTRO, you still live at that mailing address you have here? That's for sole purpose of the infraction, sir. I don't want to get mailed out to somewhere else. Alright, so just remain inside the vehicle. I'll be right back.
I absolutely love this police officer. The way he looks at this weird little trifold and then just tosses it over like the piece of trash it actually is was the best. Chilli thinks he can just hand this thing over and a cop's going to read it and say, "Oh, my bad. Go, do what you want. Drive 150 miles an hour in a 55. Rob a bank. Beat up people. Hurt somebody. Kidnap a kid. Whatever. As long as you have that trifold, we can't arrest you." I mean, come on, Chilli. Really? I mean, for Chilli and his cultists, just so you know, that trifold's not going to save you in any way. It's not going to save you from a ticket. It's not going to save you from an arrest. It's just not. I can see an infomercial of Chilli with his trifold, like late at night. You know, those infomercials that come on and stuff. "Hi, I'm Chilli DECASTRO. Buy my trifold. If you're stuck on a railroad tracks and a train is coming right for you, no problem. Pull out my trusty trifold. It will save you. You won't die. Get pulled over by the police? Not a problem. Show them my trusty little trifold and everything will be okay. If you are arrested, though, not a problem. Pull out the trusty trifold and voila, you'll be out of those torture cuffs like Houdini. Plane falling from the sky, headed right for your house? No problem. Open the trifold to full length, place it over your head, and the plane will literally divert from your house to your neighbor. Buy my trifold." I mean, come on. He's so dumb. I'm tempted to buy this trifold just so I can destroy it on camera since he claims it's indestructible. I'm just so tempted to buy it. I just don't want to give him any money. But, you know, yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll email him and tell him I'm very, very poor and I have no money, and he'll send me a free one. He did promise to do that if nobody had money. And then the way he has to look at the camera every time he's recording. He's the only one I know that does that. If there's anybody else out there, any other frauditor that does this, I've probably overlooked it because of Chilli. But every time he's video recording, he's got to be in the shot, like at all times, staring directly at himself. Like he's staring into his own soul as he's video recording. It's so weird and gross. I don't know. Like and even in this video, the minute the cop walks away, he turns and looks at his camera, almost like in his head, he's sitting there going, yeah, I'm the shit. I am the man. I invented this indestructible trifold that's going to get me out of a ticket. No, it's not.
You see what he asked me? He tried to ask me, he tried to just say, is this the, he tried to get me to answer a question. And I'm simply not going to answer a question. So that's how the trifold works. Right here, you should stop talking, knock it out of your car, not do anything else. I have a different role in life than you do. It's my job to push and challenge the status quo. However, you saw that even when he tries to get me to say something to answer a question, I simply won't do it. From here, remain silent, take the ticket. Your job is to survive the stop, not to push the envelope. So you just saw, he tried to get me to answer a question. I wouldn't do it.
Hey, so how many of you believe that Chilli is not going to say another single word after this? I mean, he did say to not say a single thing after you show the trifold. So how many of you bet that he is going to stay completely quiet through the rest of this traffic stop?
Just so you know, this little piggy right here, he doesn't have dominion over me. So he doesn't have the right to tell me that I can't get out of the car and get him on video. It's within my rights. I have freedom of movement. This pig right here doesn't get to decide whether or not I have to stay in my car or not. That's what it is it's a dominating practice. It's where they want to claim that they have dominion over you, and they can tell you where you can go, where you can sit, where you can stand, where you can stay. And the truth is they don't. So, it's just, and I don't know what he said. I was speeding or whatever he said, but the truth is that, he doesn't have, and for what reason? I'm driving along, it's just the same old. Pulling me over for my speed, but I have somewhere I have to be. So I'm not sure why he pulled me over.
So you don't know why he pulled you over, even though he told you he pulled you over because you were speeding. But according to Chilli, because he has somewhere to be, he should be allowed to speed and go over the speed limit as much as he wants to. Because again, like we have all been trying to say, and we've been all been trying to, I can't English today. Like we've all been trying to make clear to his cultist, Chilli does not care about anyone but himself. The fact that he thinks he should be allowed to speed any speed he wants because he has to be somewhere just proves that he doesn't care about anyone else on the road or their safety. He could be driving at 85 miles an hour in a 65. Anything can happen. I mean, the dumbtard literally sits there with two phones in his hands while reading comments and emails out loud, not paying attention to the road. All it will take is for him to veer off the road, try and take control of the car, swerve too hard back into the road, spin out of control, and cause a 10-car pileup. People could end up dying. But he doesn't care because he has someplace he has to be. He is such a selfish POS that part where he said that made me so mad because People like him should not even be allowed to drive. Driving is a privilege, not a right. And I don't care if he tries to be a sovereign citizen or not. He knows damn well the difference between driving and traveling. People like him with his mentality, his mental instability, and the fact that he's always high when he drives as well, should not be allowed on the road. It just blows my mind that he literally sits there and said that.
Okay. You have it on. I can get a video of that real quick of that. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see the actual radar if you said I was speeding and you got me on camera. You got me on LiDAR, right? Let's see it. Sure, let's see it. I'll put it on camera so we can see it.
Are we required to show the radar, but I'll do it for you.
Sure. You want to Terry stop me now?
No, for you.
I mean,
so I'm not leaving inside my car.
I mean, but I'm not going to do anything in your car. You got a gun. I don't got a gun. I mean, can I feel your waistband?
No, that's good.
Right.
All right.
I mean, you're gonna write me a ticket?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
So how's that help me out? How does that do society any good? You ticketing me? What do you think? Does that do any society any good? Or could you say just slow down, sir? Where are you going in? I mean, why can't you just leave me alone? I mean,
we all have to follow the law, sir.
No, but I'm not driving like a total maniac. I'm barely speeding if I'm speeding. Why can't you just say slow down?
Oh, I ain't gonna tell you slow down.
Yeah, but you're gonna give me a ticket, and what's that gonna do for society?
You want to see the radar?
Sure, I'd like to see it.
So that speed right there, that's your speed limit. 89 miles per hour.
Right. Can I look at that? Sorry about that. I don't want to turn back. So that's the 89 miles an hour. So now you write me a ticket. Now what's the process here?
So you have to contact the court, get your court date, and figure out what the court's.
Right, but I'm just saying there's nobody on the road. I'm driving in an open road in the middle of the desert. How am I hurting anybody?
What's the speed limit, sir?
But how am I hurting anybody? Where's the victim of my crime?
You commit a crime by driving over the speed limit.
So
70 miles per hour.
Right. So then you could pull me over as someone who works for the state and say, you should slow your car down or I'm going to give you a ticket and your insurance is going to go up. It's going to affect you greatly. You could just do that. And then the thousands of people who will see this will then go, you know what? He told him, hey, I'll slow down, dude. If I'm going too fast, I'm sorry I was going too fast. I'm trying to get to my dentist appointment.
Okay.
I got to be in Arizona by a certain time. I apologize. I'm more than willing to set my cruise control at the proper speed.
Okay.
I didn't even realize I was going too fast.
All right, sir.
And I'm sorry. I mean, I made a mistake, but I just got to get my teeth fixed.
You all make mistakes, but speeding is still 70 miles.
Right, but you giving me a ticket causes me massive problems. My insurance, my money, my life, my driver's license, and the license, once they take the license and they impound your car if you don't pay your fees, and then if you don't, then you get to jail. So you're starting the process for my life being ruined if I can't pay. Starting the process for my life being ruined if I can't pay. That's what you're doing.
So you're blaming me for your speed?
No, I'm blaming you for joining an organization that has no feelings for anybody else but yourselves. It's all about officer safety, and it's not about, you know what? I got out of the car. I explained to you I'm late for my dentist appointment. I apologize if I was going too fast. More than willing to set my cruise control lower, but there's no giving you.
9 miles an hour and a 70 mile per hour speed limit. That's 19 miles over the speed limit. Hell yeah, you're going to get a ticket. They're not going to give you a warning for that. That is an insane amount of speed over the speed limit. And you literally just not only blame the police officer for you getting a ticket, but you blame him because you say he joined an organization that doesn't care about anyone but officer safety. Hey, Chilli, dumbass. The whole reason he pulls people over for speeding or reckless driving is because he cares about the safety of other people on the road, including yourself. Because at that speed, if anything would cause you to swerve just a little bit, you could spin out of control and cause a 5-10 car pileup, which somebody could potentially lose their life, even you. But you don't care about anybody else. You only care about yourself and getting to your fake dentist appointment, because we all know you didn't have a dentist appointment. We all know that's not what you were going to, because of the following footage or videos that you made right after this. You didn't go to a dentist appointment. I mean, yeah, you need to get your teeth fixed. There's a lot you need to get fixed with yourself, but that does not give you the right to break the law and speed in any way, shape, or form. You are such a selfish, self-centered, ignorant human being that it's disgusting. Your behavior is disgusting. Your personality is vile. You are scum.
There's okay. Yep. I mean, and this is the reason why people hate the cops. There's, just so you guys know, there's absolutely nobody on this road. There's nobody out. The roads are completely barren. I mean, there's sparse cars, sparse. I didn't even realize I was speeding, to be honest with you, because the car is just driving along. But it's like, this is the whole problem. This is the entire problem. See, that man doesn't give one single bit of care what will happen to my life. He doesn't care what will happen to me. He doesn't care what I'm going through. He doesn't care. I'm trying to get to Arizona to get my teeth fixed, right? He doesn't have any care for you. And as soon as you realize that the state doesn't care about you, and I went back there, I was respectful, I was rational, and I said, hey, look, I can't afford the insurance, Pop. It's going to be expensive to pay for the insurance if you give me a ticket. Well, you were going too fast. Okay, I'm sorry, I was going.
Wait, did Chilli literally just maneuver the camera around so that it wouldn't pick up the car that just drove past him after he literally just said, there's no cars on the road? There's none out here. It's dead out here. There's no cars. And then a car passes him and he maneuvers the camera so that it doesn't pick it up. Almost as like we don't have ears and we can't hear the car go past him. Really? And it pisses me off every time he says that the copper doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about me. He doesn't care about anybody. I just went over that. You're the one that doesn't care about anybody. You assume that your life is more valuable than anybody else's, and you are dead wrong on that. There's no way that you are more important than anyone or anything, even if it's not a living, breathing thing. You are not better than that. Your dentist appointment, or excuse me, your fake dentist appointment does not give you the right to speed. You are a reckless driver. You don't care about anybody on the road but yourself. And the only reason why you hate police, don't sit there and keep saying this is why everyone hates police. Don't speak for those of us that know how to think for ourselves. Okay? The only reason you hate police, there's two reasons. One, like I've said before, they caught you in your crimes and you blame them because you got caught. Because they were smarter than you and you got caught. And again, you more than likely wanted to be a police officer, but yeah, you weren't man enough at all. And that's what makes you mad. Because I don't care what police officer you come in contact with, they have what you will never have. A life, a family, children, a wife, a home, a career, money, friends that actually like them. That's why you don't like police.
I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm going to fight the ticket and the whole thing, but it's just the whole mentality of this organization. The whole term of policing and law enforcement and those, cop. Those terms have to go. Those terms have to be washed away. So I'm just a revenue point. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's a little bit. All
Alright, so like I told you, at your radar, right at 89 miles per hour. Your record did seem pretty clean, so I'm just going to get your ping 10 miles over, okay?
Okay.
So 80 miles in at 70.
Okay.
Just your signature in the red box, please. And by signing this, you're not admitting guilt to the infraction. So you're going to contact the number at the bottom before September 9th. Understand?
And you're with the California Highway Patrol?
Yes, sir. California Highway Patrol. That's
your name?
Officer Flores.
Officer Flores.
And just your signature in the red box, please. And by signing this, you're not admitting guilt to the infraction.
Right, but I just want to point out, there's no victim to a crime. There's no one. I didn't tailgate anybody. I wasn't I wasn't racing behind anybody. I wasn't weaving out of lanes.
That's right.
I'm not drunk driving. I'm not on substances. So there's no victim here. But yet I'm going to have to pay the state. My insurance is going to go up, and this is how you make money.
Well, like I said, so you're not admitting guilt to the infraction.
No, I understand that. I'm gonna plead not guilty.
All your fault. Every bit of what you just said was your fault.
Yes.
But I just want to be clear. So I've done nothing. I haven't hurt anybody. But this is how you make money. This is how you make a living.
I'm not making any money.
Oh no, you make money right now. And then when I plead not guilty, you get to go to court, right? And then that's how you make money. And I haven't created any victim. Like right now, obviously, there's thousands of people who will see this. So if I punch you in the face, I've created a victim, right? But there's no victim here. Yet you're making money from me, and there's no victim. You understand?
Okay, sir.
So essentially, I just want to be clear. Because this whole nonsense you are has to change. This is my whole channel. What I'm about is changing you guys completely. There's no victim. I'm free driving down the road, traveling, and I've hurt nobody. But yet now you're going to pull me over. I have to go through the whole intimidation of the gun and the black car with the lights shining on me, and then you're going to make money from this. You make money. But yet I have to sign this, even though it's not an admission to guilt. I won't get a fair shake in court. You don't get a fair shake in court. Okay. The judge believes you no matter what. So I don't get a fair shake. And you're making money, and my life's going to be more difficult, but you're making money, bro. Right. You're making money.
I've been doing this for a while, so...
You've been doing this to people for a long time.
Well, I know I prevented a lot of accidents we have now.
You prevented accidents? You think by giving me a ticket you're preventing an accident?
Possibly down the road, sir.
Oh, really? You prevented an accident today?
I could have, sir.
Is that how you justify in your mind the existence you're living?
Maybe it wouldn't be your fault. Maybe some other vehicle would have moved right in front of you at your speed.
Maybe the world will turn to mush tomorrow. We could have a nuclear holocaust. Yes, maybe we should have a border wall. I mean, what are you talking about?
All right, sir.
I mean, maybe you should get new glasses. Maybe I should get new glasses. Maybe my mom is sick. Maybe she's not. Maybe this road is closed till tomorrow. Maybe it's not. You literally are creating the hatred that people have. I told you, I'm in a hurry.
And maybe you're an uneducated, mentally unstable dumbass who whines and cries like a chihuahua in heat. Actually, no, that's not a maybe. That's a definite.
Maybe it's not. You literally are creating the hatred that people have. I told you, I'm in a hurry to get to my... Dude, you don't have to back away from me, dude. I'm not going to fight you, man. I'm not interested in fighting you. I just want people to understand what you are. This is why I hate cops. This is why I hate them. Because he's making money. He's already said there's no victim. I wasn't tailgating anyone. He just pulled around, gave me a ticket. Let me sign it. Thanks a lot. Hey, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm glad we pay taxes for this. You could have pulled me over and said, you know what, you're going too fast. Why are you in a hurry? And I just told you, I'm going to see my dentist.
Thank you, sir.
I'm glad you're making money, Flores.
Hey, Mr. DECASTRO, have any questions?
I mean, you've shown what you are. You've shown what this apparatus is. You've shown it yourself. You've proven my point that I keep telling people that this isn't working. I literally will have disdain for you the rest of the day. It's like, because I didn't cause any problems. I wasn't causing any, there's nobody on the road. What time is it, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning? There's nobody out.
7.
Is this not the middle of nowhere? Are we in the middle of nowhere?
We are in town.
I mean, what town?
In El Centro.
El Centro?
Yes, sir.
And how many people are on the freeway? Very few? Very sparse?
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so here's your document.
I'm so...
Pastor, do you have any questions?
Thank God for our tax dollars going to you. I'm glad you're making a living.
Thank you, sir.
I'm glad you're making money. You get overtime, don't you, in court?
No, sir. Not if I'm working here.
So what if you're off duty, then you get called to court?
That'd be up to the courts.
Overtime, right? Double pay.
You have a safe drive.
Yep. Yep. He's making money. As long as he's making money. As long as he's making money, things are great. Things are swell. I just didn't have my cruise control set. God bless it.
So Chilli literally hates cops because they care. I don't care how much he sits there and says that police officers don't care about us. It's the whole reason why he pulled him over. Chilli's actually lucky that this cop cut him a little break, and instead of writing him a ticket for the 89 miles an hour, he only wrote him for 80 miles an hour, which, number one, lowers his fine, and number two, won't cause too big or too many points off of his license. So, but instead of thanking him, he goes off on him and pretty much tells him, you're the reason why everybody hates police officers. No, Chilli, it's you who hate police officers. And then the handful of people that are real on your channel who also hate police officers probably didn't hate them as much until they started watching your ignorant videos, because you just sit there and you fuel the fire and you make people hate cops even more with your lies and your misinformation. You don't pay taxes. So I don't know why you keep saying our tax dollars. You don't have a mouse in your pocket, do you? Because if you don't, then stop saying our or we. You're so high that you don't even know what time it is. You're like, what time is it? 9, 10 a.m.? It's like, it's 7:07 a.m. You're so freaking high that you were 2 hours off on the time. Come on, Chilli. You're on the road going 89 miles an hour under the influence, as you always are when you're behind the wheel, not using your hands, not watching the road. But yet you think that's okay because it's you. You're above the law, right? You would blame the sun and clouds if you could get away with it, but you will never, ever take accountability for yourself. And that's sad. That not only makes you a beta male, but it also makes you, well, you're not a real man. A real man would take responsibility for his own actions, and he wouldn't sit there and whine and cry like a little bitch every time something he's told no or he has to face a consequence. You'll never do that. Anyways, I fast forwarded through a big chunk of this because a lot of it was just Chilli standing around whining and complaining as usual. So I did cut that part out. It was just too long to subject you guys to. If you want to literally be tortured and suffer through it, I will, you can go to his channel and watch the whole video, I guess. Anyways, it's just another video proving that Chilli is who he is and that he is an idiot. So I do hope that you enjoyed the video. Again, it is an older video of Chilli's that I had sitting on my phone waiting to go out. I just kind of changed the intro and the outro so that I can put it out today. I will be putting out another video later on, probably tonight. It will be on a different frauditor. It's not S. Elmo. It's not Chilli. I know you guys are probably going, oh, thank you. No more Chilli and S. Elmo for the time being. Yes, I've got a couple videos that I've just got to edit and put out, and they're not on either one of them. So anyways, I do hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Be safe. Love you.